Hello! It's Friday, the 21st of November, 2025. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.7, and this is part 9 of that mini series. Right, okay, game on stream. There we go, on screen. Sorry, got a couple of people in the chat. We've got at Yash7 Shetty, who I think might be Ozil, says, Yo, how are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well also. And at Easy Very One, also in the chat, says hello. Hello to you as well. Welcome along to both of you. Thank you very much for watching and saying hello in the chat. Right, okay, so you'll see there, I've got the game on pause. So I didn't quite get to 100% in the Hennessey P1 exclusive series. So I took the game into offline mode, set up the drag race, so I'm only competing against computer opponents, and we're good to go. So we're going to earn potentially 75 gold straight away. And Ozil says, yeah, it's Ozil7. I don't know why this is showing my real name and not my gaming ID. I don't know either. I don't know either. It's YouTube all over. They get things wrong all the time. Messes it up all the time. Anyway, let's go. Let's see if we can get some gold on the board straight away. Well, I thought it was you, Ozil, just by the text, the chat. Thought it was you. Oh, yeah. Well, what happened there? Shot off into the lead, that guy did. All right. So the best I've done up to this point is second. Can I get first? There we go. Quick amends to Tuesday's stream. I think it was Tuesday. It was, yes. There we go. Apparently I had a bonus. I just wasted it on the drag race. Not very clever. But hey. 75 gold, 100%, boom, and we are away. Ozil says, by the way, I bought and upgraded the 9X8 Peugeot car and upgraded it to one across. Very good. I hope you enjoy racing it. I kind of like that car. It's a good car to race. So, straight off, we've got some gold on the board. So, already up to 2,628. Let's carry on with. Do we carry on with the exclusive series? Yeah, let's carry on with the exclusive series, and then we'll move over to the weekly time trial and the online multiplayer tournaments. I'm going to next do the Ferrari F40 LM. Currently at 83%. If I take it up to 100%, 80 gold. So some big gold potentially to be had. Let's get going. There we go. Into the lead. little bit off track there. Did brake a little bit too late. Never mind. Still in the lead, just about. Oh, I've done it again. Oh dear. Oh, Tony lad. So, oh, blinking out. Okay. So I think I was expecting just a little bit too much from this Ferrari. So we're going to have to do that again. Because second is nowhere on a head-to-head. Oh, is the camera frozen again? Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's have a look. There we go. And we were, yeah, there we go. We're back. Keep an eye on it because it might freeze. Oh, it has frozen again. Oh, chuffy now. Deactivate. Activate. Are we working? Are we still working? Oh, we're still working. Okay, sorry about that. Ozil says, so thank you very much to Easy Very One for pointing that out. Sorted now, hopefully, at least for the moment. By the way, says Ozil, I bought. Oh no, I've read that one already. Goes on to say, I have 170,000 dollars now only, and I will try to get to 1.7 million dollars so I can get the BMW V8. Very good, well done. Do your best. John Rogers says, waves his big pink hand and says, hello back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for waving your big pink hand. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think something weird is going on with the chat because it's showing different names. But hey, that's just how it goes. Ozil says, whenever you slide, you still hold the accelerator so it slides more. Yeah. Just leave the accelerator, get the grip of the car instantly by giving the jerk to iPad. And why the car gets straight, you can't accelerate. Indeed, yes. But, you know, it happens. Goes on to say, this is the advantage of tilt B to recover fast when your car slips. Right, but I'll tell you what, let's just try that again. To be fair, I was expecting a lot more from this car than what it's capable of doing. I don't know why, but let's try that again. Let's try that again. Okay, that's a little bit better. Thought for a minute I was going to go off track then. There we go. So, still in the lead. Here we go. It's a win this time. Now, Ozil says, why is the colour black and not metallic silver? It is because I am limited on the colours I can select. I can only select certain paint colours, so I am limited. So, and it does happen on some of the cars. So I guess they do it to protect what livery you can change the colour to. So if I go into here, you can see there, paint. It's just the official colours are available. So I thought I'd put it to black because at least it suggests it's as close to chrome black as you can get. Ozil says, I guess the brakes are bad in this car. More a case the grip. So you have to do a little bit more braking to make up for the lack of grip in this car. See, there you go. Sliding off. I don't think I've got first. It's going to be one of those days again today. Although, see, again, look, I've got second. So that means first. Wasn't too far off, to be fair. 0.3 of a second. So, okay. Let's give it a go. I wonder if I'm not going to get to 100% again. So be it, if that is the case. So be it. Let's give it a go. There we go. Was that first or have I missed out again? Yep, missed out again. A little bit closer that time, I think. But still, no cigar. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Not having fun with this car this evening. Ozil says, I have to wait the whole next week to get the BMW. Might be worth the wait, though. Might be worth the wait. Ayaka enters the chat with their new account, says, hello, I'm Ayaka. I'm using my new account. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. And Massage Gamer enters the chat and says hello also. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Let me try that again. This is not going well, is it? This is not going well at all. Might just do one more go and then give up. See what we can do. Still didn't do it. I was quick here, but I didn't do it. Oh, I did. Oh, I got first. Oh, well, that's a surprise. So Ozil says also I can do the 9x8 car event too from the previous update, but since I've only upgraded one across, I don't think I can go to far within that event. Indeed, indeed, I do believe you do have to upgrade to free across the board. Yeah. And the thing is, once you've started it, it does. Oh no, no, because you've bought the car, you should be all right. I don't think there's a time on an event once you already own the car, so you should be okay. I think. Don't quote me on that. Easy, very what? One says I did LMSA GTD exhibition, 100% completed. Well done indeed. Okay, so tier 12 speed snap, 120 miles per hour. Okay. I don't think I did that. Fourth. I did get to 120. It's, you know what? It's going to be a struggle, this one. It's going to be a struggle. How far off was I? Not that far off, to be fair. But I'm making hard work of all these cups so far, all these races. All right, there we go. That's better. Got there in the end. Blimey, it's going to be a hard draft this evening. Coming up to the weekend, I would kind of like to take it a little bit easier, but yeah, it's testing me this evening. It's testing me. Still got half durability left, so I reckon I've still got a good chance to complete this series. But I need to up my game a bit, I think. Yeah, we're going to be all right, I think. Autocross next. Oh, and it's Formula E. I don't like these Formula E circuits. And I've got to do it in 20 seconds with a car that has poor grip. Brilliant. Just what I wanted to hear. Nowhere near. So now what? I'm nowhere near. I was nowhere near there. Proposal says, in regards to the event in the past, I just need 100 experience from that season to get 50 gold. I hope I can do at least till the first half. Best of luck. Best of luck. It sounds like it might be close, though. Right, let's try this again. 20 seconds again, 20.9. Oh dear. Oh, flipping heck. I really don't like the Formula E tracks. I'm going to do it. Nowhere near. 21.260. Ugh. Some days these things are sent to testers and we just have to persevere through the pain. And that doesn't help. Oh, good grief. Fifth, I'm getting worse, not better. Getting worse, not better. Oh dear, 21.4. Surely I can beat it this time. Come on. Just get it right. Oh dear. Oh, I'm all over the place with this. Oh my word. You know what? I'll take this sympathy victory. I'll take it. Would be nice to complete the series because it means I won't have to race this car again. Okay, so tier 16 speed record at Melbourne. I think I need to make absolutely certain. So I'm going to do my usual of starting from well behind the start line because the fastest part of the track, in my humble opinion, is at the end of this straight. We'll start from here, that should be enough. Foot down. There we go. First place. Get to the finish line as quickly as possible. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely the issue with this car is just the grip, which I think is just to do with the weight at the rear of the car. Brakes are actually pretty good, but I do find they don't kick in straight away. It's only when you drop to some of the lower speeds that the brakes really come into their own. But there we go, managed to get first, so we don't worry too much about it. On to the next race. And Ayaka says, Berlin is a difficult track. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Right, speed snap at Brands Hatch. 182 miles per hour is what I've got to aim for. And I do need to be careful here because this car will slide. Like that. Ah, come on. We are not achieving this evening. Not with this car. So there we go. That was absolutely rubbish. I did say it would slide, and it did, because I was rubbish. Let's try again. Well, amazingly, I got first there, because I really thought I wasn't going to. But there we go. First place. Okay, so that is at least tier 16 done, and I've only got 3 races to go. So, hold on, it might be a bumpy ride. Speed snap at Bugatti, 128 miles per hour. I guess he's round the corner here. There we go. Well, at least we got that one done okay. 2 more to go. At least I'm showing that you can still win even if you're rubbish. I think that's an important lesson. Perseverance is key. Tier 19 autocross at the Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring. And we've got to do this in 50 seconds. All right. A bit wide in places. Oh, come on, come on. I'm not technically out of this, you know. And now. 7, 8. Oh, I can't believe it. How on earth did I get first in that? That's crazy. I see what you mean about me keeping the acceleration on. I'm trying to accelerate out of the skid in the opposite direction, I think was my train of thought. This car definitely isn't as easy to just flip back into control. But nevertheless, we find ourselves with one race to go. For 80 gold, it's Speed Snap at Laguna Seca. 132 miles per hour. Okay, I know what I'm doing here. Accelerating out of a corner early, though, is not this car's strength. However, in the end, it was all a bit of an anticlimax, that, because I did that so very easily. And there we go. 2 exclusive series completed. Bringing the gold total all the way up to 2,708. Right, up next, we're going to do the Ferrari F12 TDF, and the plan is to get this one up to 75% and get 30 gold. And I think I'm just going to go left to right. Left to right, left to right. There we go. Let's do it. So, autocross. Oh dear. Another car. Another car. Another set of problems to test me. Fourth, dearie me. Dearie me. And obviously, being a Ferrari, it's another car that I can't keep in a straight line. Can't stop it from skidding. Alright, there we go. That was a little bit better there. Turns out going slower in the corner helps. Who knew that one? Okay, so that is autocross completed. Tier 1 completed. On to Tier 2. Speed Snap at Brands Hatch. There's a theme. Well, we know what we need to do here. We've done it with the other Ferrari. Can we now do it with this one? Oh. Let's try again. Well, I didn't get first. I only got fourth. You know what? Some of these challenges are proving to be very hard this evening. But you know what? It's worth persevering because I've already got 155 gold. Come on. I think I've messed that up though. Okay, right. Fourth again. Let's try again. We got all the time in the world to get this right. What I'm going to try and do this time is just go a bit slower into the corner and hopefully have enough of a straight to get the foot down maybe just a little bit earlier. Like so. To be fair, I wasn't much better, but somehow I managed to get first, and there we go. 178.42, first place. Thank you very much. On to tier 3, which is autocross at the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. 26 seconds. What's the bet in? I might need a couple of goes. Yeah, there you go. I mean, in fairness, I did cut out a whole corner there, so. It probably shouldn't be allowed. But hey, there we go. So, autocross completed. Tier 3 completed. 72%. We're not far off that 75% reward. Completing tier 5 should do that. So, let's see how we get on. I have struggled with this car, I'll be honest. Yeah, it's not my favourite, I'll be honest, on that one as well. I feel like I overtook the guy off track. I give the place back. Only to overtake off track. Oh well. Apparently that one's allowed also. Okay, there we go. First place somehow. So Ozil says in regards to the Peugeot 9X8 event from the past, I just had to do one race to complete tier 2 and basically stage 2 I got 15 there and 45 in the battle pass. So a win-win then. Okay, very good. Oh, I see. 15 gold plus 45 gold. Got ya. Got ya. 60 gold in total. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad for a car up to this point where you've not spent any gold. There There we go. So 75%. Now I could do a bit more racing, and I might come back to it, but we'll leave that there for the moment. So that exclusive series will be back on Tuesday. Okay, so let's come out of here. So we've earned quite a bit of gold. I'm quite happy with that. That's pretty good amount of gold to earn. So what's that? 185 gold from 3 events. So let's go on to the online. No, let's not go on to the online multiplayer tournament. Ugh. We might come back to that. Let's have a go at the weekly time trial. Now, I thought I'd got into Group C, but it looks like I've been dumped down to Group D, and I'm point 0.6 away from getting into Group C. Not having the best of luck, am I? Let's see how we get on. I've actually got 2 extra upgrades on this now, and I'm not as good as my shadow, so I'm clearly off form, although it is the first attempt, and quite often I do get better. But the problem is that with this car not being fully upgraded, 1, I haven't got unlimited drive tokens, and 2, I've only got normal durability on this car, so that means fewer opportunities. But that's terrible. Completely off the pace with this car. Blimey, 4 seconds behind my best time. Ouch. Ouch. Well, at least we've got another go. But it actually does look like I will only get Group D in this particular time trial. Well, I'm a little bit better than the time before. I'm still well behind. Half a second behind my best time. But at least it's not 4 seconds behind. Okay, significantly better there, but still 0.3 seconds behind my best time and 0.9 seconds in total from getting into Group C. So that's not looking good. Nevertheless, we keep trying. Okay, that's better. Don't mess this up now. I said don't mess it up. Okay, we're a little bit up, but not enough. Not enough. Oh, look at that. So 3 attempts and not one. Better. Ozil says, I've got 1,700 plus gold now after the BMW. I can save a lot till next update. I just need more supercars, fast cars in the next update, or more balanced grippy cars. Well, you might get more balanced grippy cars if the next update does indeed have Formula One. But I don't know for sure. That's what I'm planning for in terms of my M dollars. I intend to have that as close to 5 million by the end of this update. That's the plan. That's the target. That's the goal. And I'll be pretty close to it after next week because of the BMW Limited Series, because I already own it. So it's just free M dollars for me. Right, so that wasn't particularly impressive. I've not impressed tonight, have I? So what have we got? So we got Melbourne. Right, okay, so we have got a half decent track in 10 minutes in the form of the Monza circuits. We got 10 minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do next, let's go into road collection. Look at that. I hadn't noticed. We've taken road collection completion up to 87%. That was my target. That was my target for this release, and I've already achieved it. So we'll end it there. No more streams for 2.5 weeks. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let's carry on. We've hit our target. How far above our target can we go? But that's pretty awesome. That's 2% in one update, albeit effectively 8 weeks. It's not even been 8 weeks, though. This is only week 5. Week 5? Week 5. Awesome. Fantastic. Right. Let's do some more gold earning. Let's have a go at the Radical Revolution with the Radical RXC with the potential of getting this above 75%. Let's start with speed record at the road course at Indianapolis. And yeah, you know what this means. Starting from behind. Well behind the start line, because the fastest part of the track is at the end of this straight. So let's maximize that top speed by starting all the way down here. There we go. There we go. First place. Thank you very much. There we go. First place. Ozil says, I am at 4%. Well, you know, that's 4%. That's good. That's good. Keep going. Small steps forward, but steps forward nevertheless. It goes on to say, and I don't do motorsports, as almost every car needs gold to complete the series. Yeah, yeah. Well, you wait until later on in Road Collection. That's the same. Again, it's simply because motorsports came in quite a long way into this game's life. So to begin with, a lot of the cars would only cost R dollars. And then when they split it into two sections, which was like 6 or 7, maybe even 8 years into this game, actually, it might not be, let's say 6 years. Um, and by then, pretty much every car that was added to the game cost gold in terms of upgrade. So it made sense the motor cars would do the same. Ayaka says this car is fun. Indeed, it is. It's a good balanced car. You can have lots of fun with this car. 74%. Let's do autocross at tier 16. Ozil says, is the BMW more grippier than this? I guess you already own it. Yes, I do. And yeah, it is. Yeah, it's so much grippier. In fact, we'll do a compare. In fact, I think the PR on the BMW is in the hundreds. I'm sure it is. I just love how the BMW looks with the grille. It looks fabulous. Aaron C. John enters the chat and says, hello back, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right, okay. $22 gold, 75%. I think I've got a few minutes, so we'll carry on racing. Next up, Speed Snap at the National Circuit at Dubai. This will open up the next tier as well. In case you haven't figured out, that's me earning over 200 gold so far this evening. I believe that was first. There we go. Nicely done. And Ozil says in regards to the BMW hybrid V8, is it M hybrid V8? Says, yeah, it is literally a spaceship ready to fly or launch. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it is better than this car, and this car is nicely balanced. But the BMW is nicely balanced, but up here as opposed to just here. What are we doing for time? We've got a bit of time, so let's do the. It's 97.4. What have I got this car? 96. See, I can't. Right, interestingly enough, I can't do any more cups from tier 17. So, by the look of it, I can open up tier 19, but that'll be it. So let's see how far along that path we can go. Head-to-head Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring. Now, I would normally, once this car's run out of durability, do the time trial, but I need all the tokens I can get at this moment in time. right. Well in the lead. There we go, comfortable victory. 1 lap special. A little bit of durability left on the car, so we'll do whatever race we can. The autocross at Francorchamps. I believe this is a long one. 26 seconds, maybe not then. My mistake. Oh, look at that. Second. Only got second. We've got some durability left. I'm not going to redo that. I'll do the other race because it will open up the next tier. But then literally that's as far as this car can go without any upgrades being applied. It says, oh, I can go to 75% plus 2. Then I've got this car too. Oh. I'll get back to you on that one. Hold on. Need to focus. I was in the final place there just for a bit. Okay, now we're progressing through the field. Okay, into 4th. Third. Second. First. There we go. Bit of a dent in the car. Eric will come in handy for the repairs afterwards. Okay. 100 yards ahead of second. There's only 2 cars left in the race. Hopefully I remain in first, so long as I just avoid the barriers. There we go. Boom. Right, let's catch up on this chat then. So Ozil said, "Oh, I can do 75% plus 2. I got this car too, right? Great. More gold. Fantastic." Ozil goes on to say, "I have a good number of cars in road collection, but like series to series, I am missing 1 to 2 cars in most of the small and big series. So those ones I can't get to 100%. I can get to between 50 to 75%. Um, and that's how it works. You'll have seen if you um, uh, obviously you have been watching. I've gone back into some of my earlier series and taken them from whatever percentage they were at up to 100%. And it's always the problem because towards the end of each series, um, upgrading existing cars cost gold, and some of the cars cost gold. So you've just got to be strategic to begin with where you spend that gold. Uh, yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. So there we are. I think that's about up to date. I'm not going to service this car. I'm going to leave it there because I might come back and do the time trial, if there's time to do so, and there's a speed token to use. But my priority in terms of speed tokens is going to be the actual weekly time trial itself. Now, hopefully, if I now go to the online multiplayer tournament, there we go. We've got Monza on. Let's have a couple of goes with the 9x8 Hypercar. I'm only on 5 gold. I'd like to try and get this up to, I guess, 7 ideally. 7 or 8. Somebody's left already. Alright, look at this, we're in first. 2 people have left. Worst I can finish now is 6. But I want that first place. 3 people have left. Worst you can finish in this one, if you're in it, is 5th. Oh, I've got a massive lead now. This is awesome. Final lap, 400 yards ahead of second. This is fantastic. 4 players have left the race. There we go. I'll tell you what, that has got to be one of the easiest victories I've ever had in the online multiplayer tournament. What a car. Now, if you want a car to compare to the BMW, this would be it. $115 rating points. I'm definitely exiting out. What have I got? 7. There we go. Do I have another go? I think I've got to have another go, haven't I? I've got to. Might regret this, but let's give it a go. Of course, I might not get matched up with anyone. That's the other problem. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Oh, a few more Peugeots in there. I'll be happy finishing in the top 3 on this, I think. Anything more is an absolute bonus. Okay, so I might be first, but the other 2 cars are very close behind, so this isn't going to be anywhere near as easy. Oh my word! That wasn't even a Peugeot. There we go. I'm unfortunately in 4th. I don't know what that guy was doing. He was all over the place. So I'm back up into 3rd. Had a right mess up there though. Unfortunately, so did the guy just behind me. So final lap, I'm only in 4th. Ooh, what's going on here? That showed me as first as across the finish line. Something's weird just happened. I think I've finished 4th, to be fair. Ah, see, knew it. So that might not earn me any points. 31, wow. I believe. Oh, look at that. Do we have another go? I think we'll leave it there. Almost at 8, but not quite. And I think I got a bit lucky. So I might leave it there. Do I leave it there? Do I have another go? Let me just have a look and see what this car's durability is on. Go on, let's have a... You know what? Let's have another go. Let's have another go. Can we, if we can finish in the top 4 and we're earning 30 rating points, that'll take us up to 8 gold. Because it might struggle to match me with anyone. Yep. Come on. One more go. This time. This time, come on. Well, we're matched to somebody. Apparently it's a full set of races, so let's give this a go. I think that... Is it the McLaren Senna GTR? That looked quite a dangerous beast around this track. So I might struggle. we're waiting for someone. There we go. Right. Somebody's left. Worst I can finish then is 8th. 7th, sorry. Made a bit of a mess of that. And so I'm in 3rd with 4th, 5th and 6th right on my tail. Okay, so I'm only in 5th place. That's not good enough. Need to try and find a way in the final lap. Oh dear, and that's messed me up. There we go. Oh dear. I'll take my pain, I'm not quitting. Well, yeah, there we go. Last place. That might cost me dearly. Ozil asks, is your BMW maxed out or you're yet to own it? It's not maxed out, I don't think. I'll have a look in a minute. There we go. Minus 65. So I think that's just dropped me back to 6, hasn't it? There we go. And now full ease on, so we're definitely not having another go. So so this BMW, if we go into motorsports and we go into endurance prototypes, there we go. LMDH 2023 season BMW M. So let's have a look. There we go. 101.4 is what I've got it at, and it's excuse me. I've got 26 out of 28 upgrades applied. But I mean, just look at that. It just looks a beast, doesn't it? That grille at the very front just looks incredible. Such a great design. So I'm going to look forward to racing that car again in the limited series next week. And with it being motorsports and there being a cap on your daily allowance of $M, I'm pretty sure that limited series will last 3 days for me. So I'm thinking of doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Obviously, Tuesday being the day when you get new online multiplayer tournament and a new weekly time trial. I'll break off from the limited series and take a look at that and come back to the limited series on Wednesday and Thursday. So Ozil says these cars I can buy all if for $M. 2.6 is put. I don't know the actual price, but they do require gold to upgrade. Is that correct? Yeah. So I think level tier 2 is our gold upgrades. So the reason why I've not fully upgraded it is if I go back into here, I suspect the upgrades that are left to do on it are gold upgrades. There we go, and they're not cheap. But again, when it comes to Monday, I'll hopefully have the details of the actual cost, because I don't think you need to upgrade it to 26 out of 28. you'll just need to upgrade the car to complete the limited series, so it should only be free across the board. But more on that on Monday. Okay, so I've still got the Peugeot in play. So I'm going to go now to the Road Collection and into the exclusive series, where we've also got the Peugeot exclusive series. Currently sitting at 22%. And we're just going to do a couple of quick races to hopefully get it to 25%. So we'll start with, oh, I say quick, autocross at Mount Panorama is one of the longest. Let's have a look. Do you know what? Let's cheat and do the drag races. A little bit boring in terms of watching, but fun in terms of getting that 25% completion and some gold. There we go. Okay, there we go. That is Drag Race 1. I see Ozul's comments. I'll come back to those shortly because I will go back and have a look at the cars just to go into a bit of detail. But that is one drag race done. So I suspect this series is now at 24%. I'm going to do the other drag race in the hope I can get it above 25%, and I think it's 10 gold for this one. Oh, it's at night, that makes it harder. I believe it is Sebring, so are we going to have a great big massive long... Yeah, we are, look at it. This is crazy. Look how long Sebring is. Oh, what happened there? Why did I lose that one? Did I drop down a gear? Did I make a mistake? Was I yapping too much? Let's try that again. This is a very weird drag race. There we go, that is second place guaranteed. Let's get first. Here we go. Right, so that should be 25%. Another reward added to a cracking amount of gold earned this evening. There we go. Right, 26%, but we'll come out of there and we'll go to the the motorsports section again. So, just out of interest, on grip. I mean, you might look at it and it's suggesting it's not so good, but look, it's got 2. It's over 2. I think anything over 2 is normally pretty good. So these cars are they're pretty good. But the difference with these cars, rather than some of the other LMPs we've been racing in recent weeks and months, is the acceleration is a lot quicker and the top speed is a lot higher. Ozil says there are some Ferrari cars like these that have exclusive series. Yes, well, I'll show you those in a second. Goes this car, the BMW, it's $1.6 million and 495 gold for upgrades of free across the board. Okay, that'll be interesting. And says in terms of my error, you upshifted 2 to 3 gears together. That's why. Oh, I'm an old man. I don't always see these things anymore. The Ferrari thing that you might be talking about is this one. There we go. The Ferrari 499P. Again, bit of a beast, this one. 106.5 PR is where I've got it at the moment. I haven't got it fully upgraded, but you can see there it does indeed have an exclusive series. If only there were discounts on it. Ferraris tend to be, at the moment, avoid having discounts on them, which is a shame. So, I've still got the Hypercar in play. So I'm going to have a race on tier 18 of this event. And we'll just race it until it needs servicing. Circuit of America's speed record. I didn't check if it was the Grand Prix circuit. I'm assuming it is. So if that's the case, it'll be the very long straight halfway around the track where the top speeds can be achieved. I am not on form today. All right, let's give it some welly. 140, 150. There we go. Oh. First place achieved. Now I've still got one more exclusive series to do. And I'm going to go back and then look at the weekly time trial as well. So there's still plenty of racing to be done. It's all very exciting. And Ozil goes, yep, I can get all of these cars for $10. But the issue is gold, gold, gold. Yeah. Welcome to this game. Okay. So we'll do the head-to-head at the West Circuit of Suzuka. If we're lucky, we'll have some durability left and we can do the Cup. But if not, we'll do the Cup next time. Oh dear. Whee. So Ozil says, sometimes I think I should get the unlimited gold mod, but I have never cheated in game or in life, and it mainly eliminates the fun of the owning cars and winning it. So guess also planning, budgeting, spend. Yeah, I would always avoid that type of cheating. You'll see, for example, I will cut a corner in the game, which I don't really consider cheat. Well, it is cheating, really, but the game allows it. But in terms of a unlimited gold mod, what's the point? Where's the challenge? There is no challenge. So you are correct. It's best not to do that, I would say. Um, some things, some things are hard. And all they take normally to succeed is perseverance. And sometimes that's what you've got to do with this game. And it's not alone in terms of there are a number of games out there like that. Um, Abdi Abdi 50 enters the chat and says hello. Well, hello, welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. Um, Now, unfortunately, the car does need servicing, so we'll just service it. Never mind. It just fell into negative durability there. And I thought, no, we'll not risk doing a race. We'll save that cup for next time, which will be Tuesday. Okay, let's go now back to the weekly time trial. Fingers crossed, the car has a full set of drives. Not quite. In 4 minutes, we should be all right. Let's give it a go. So, still only in Group D. Can we improve? Or will it be made worse because we've driven so many different cars now? Column A, column B, and some columns not yet discovered. Okay. Come on. Keep it up. Come on. You see, there you go. You had to mess it up. You were doing so well. And now we've dropped all the way back down. Oh yes, there we go. A significant improvement. And Ozil says, in regards to my comments, that's what she said. Yes, yes, all the time. Never mind, love. You'll be better next time. Oh dear, funny. Right, there we go. There we go. Oh, and the car's in negative durability. But you know what? I'm a happy chappy. I've managed to get into Group C. So at the moment, I'm back where I belong. I do think a lot of people are setting better time. So I might need to go just a little bit quicker. And based on that attempt, it looked like there's probably a half a second I can knock off as well with the current upgrades that I've got on the car. So yeah, happy with that. Bit of a result there. Back into Group C. Okay, what have we got left to do? Let's have a look. Right. How are we doing for time? 1 hour 26 minutes. Okay, so a couple of things left to do. First off, what I'm going to do is you'll see we've gone down to having only 4 exclusive series. So I am going to spend some more gold to get another car fully upgraded. So this car, the reason why I'm doing this car is I think in terms of upgrade, it's going to cost me 195 to get it fully upgraded. And the exclusive series can earn me 60 back, which means I only lose 135 gold, which isn't too bad. In addition, this car was in last week's weekly time trial, I think. It's either the weekly time trial or the online multiplayer tournament, and it wasn't the top car, so there wasn't a discount on it. So there hasn't been a discount on this car for some considerable time. So I'm going to take the risk, fully upgrading this car. I'm not doing racing with it today. I'm just doing the upgrades ready for Tuesday. So we have now again got 4 cars with open exclusive series. Right, chrome black on. Let's change the rims. There we go. There we go. We've got 4 series again. Now, I've only got 1 series to do, and that's the Porsche 911 GT1 98. 46%. I think what I'm going to do is the eliminations, if there's any. Just might not be now I've said it. There we are. There's 1 at Melbourne, 46%. Let's see how we get on. I think this is 20 gold. 20 gold for this one. The other thing I do is I drive the car as if it's a bumper car. Alright, there we go. Second place. Just hold back through this chicane. And then I'll attempt to get first. No, probably not too far back. Go into first. Ooh. Okay, guaranteed a podium. 3 cars left in the race. 200, no, 300 yards ahead of second. Let's bring this home. There we go. Ozil says, you've just spent more than what you've earned today. Actually, I haven't. Because I've earned over 200 gold today, so I've actually spent less than what I've earned today. Ozil says, "Where did you get those rims from? I don't have that." They were I think they were a prize. And you got them free on all cars. So Melvin Lee asks, next update, how many car editions and new exclusives? I guess two on three. Well, I think it depends on whether or not next release has Formula One in there or not. If it's Formula One, I don't know. But if Formula One isn't in there, then I would suggest there'll be two new cars and one exclusive series, and that's effectively what they've done the last three or four releases. So it's pretty settled what they're going to do going forward. What throws a little bit of a sort of like a curveball is that everyone's talking about the possibility of Formula One being in the next release, in which case there'll be 10 new cars. Ozil says patch notes were the 10th or the 15th of December. They will be coming out. Well, the release is on the 15th or 16th of December, so I guess the patch notes will come out on either the 11th or 12th of December. But who knows? They do keep changing the schedule sometimes. I did note that the update for the first time wasn't available on a Monday and actually came down on the Tuesday. 48%. Have we got any more eliminations to do? There we go. Elimination at tier 16. Grand Prix circuit at Nürburgring. Let's see how we get on. So the rims were, I believe, they were like one of the the VP rewards in a previous season, and then they were available for all cars. Again, good luck getting anything like that anymore. Not with these new developers. All right, so we're in first place. This is for 50% and 20 gold. Well, we're building up a lead here. I did just do my best to wipe out that lead. 4 cars left in the race, 100 yards ahead of second. Okay, just 2 of us in the race, 200 yards ahead of second. I think it's in the bag. So this is 50% and 220 gold. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. That's all these exclusive series will be back on Tuesday. So one final race to do is if I go to season 5, now looking respectable at 87%. I'm going to have a couple of races with the Audi S1 e-tron Quattro in Future Fast because there were a couple of races I could do, specifically Tier 19, Speed Snap, and then Elimination. Let's see how we get on. Melvin Lee says patch notes 11th of December. Yeah. And suggests give 2 or 3 exclusive series may be possible. Maybe. But I'm just going on the past 4 releases. It's only been 1 exclusive series. So I didn't quite get first there. 127, got third. Let's see if we can improve on that. I reckon I can get first there, you know. Let's give that another go. Unfortunately, because it's this car, all of a sudden, all the engine noises have just about disappeared and turned in to a whisper. There we go. 130 miles per hour. I knew I could do it. Right, next up, elimination at the national circuit at Circuit de Catalunya. This is, technically speaking, the final race I can compete in. After that, it's just the Cup where I previously took it to 3rd place. So if there's some durability after this, we'll have another go at that. And that will round off the stream. So no more gold to be earned. It's just improving our completion percentage in this particular series. Do you know what? We might be alright, because look, we're in 1st. Fantastic. Oops a daisy. A little bit of a slide there. Still in the lead. 5 cars left in the race. I am in 1st, but only 50 yards ahead of 2nd. Let's keep it up. Okay. That guarantees a podium position. 3 cars left in the battle. Still in 1st and still only by 50 yards. And still skidding. Oh no, no, I've lost it right at the end. Oh no. Oh dear. That was my own fault as well. Not a lot I can do there. Well, it's my own fault. That was silly on my part, wasn't it? Easy Very One says you should do expert because you have 99% and it's really close to 100%. Expert. You should do expert. I don't know what you mean by that, to be fair. Once it got lost in translation, maybe. Well, there we go. That is only second. How much durability have I got left? What shall we do? Shall we do the cup? Or shall we do the elimination? Let's do the cup. 6 laps, junior course at Monza. Can we do better than third? Ironically, this car has an exclusive series. No idea why they decided to put it on this one. I can't say I'm a big fan of this car. Oh. So, I'm in 9th. In 8th. For 8th. At the end of lap 1, 5 laps to go. 7 cars to overtake. Okay, up into 5th, that's not too bad. The noises you're hearing on this car though are weird, aren't they? They're so weird. Oh no, no. Oh dear. There we go. I think that's why I finished third before I made a mistake like that. Oh. Yeah, this isn't brilliant, is it? Unfortunately. So I'm 5th. Lap 3. 4 cars to overtake. 3 laps after this one. Not looking good for the win. Seem to be stuck permanently in 5th. Still in 5th. So the lesson there was don't make a mistake. Otherwise it costs you the race. Okay, we're almost back into contention in catching 3rd and 4th. But there's only one more lap after this. So, yeah, not good. There we go, that's the problem. Accelerating too early. So I've done that on 2 out of the 6 laps, and it's cost me dearly. And we're not catching back markers either, which is a little bit disappointing. Good. There we go. That is 5th place. In the cup, not so good there. And that is all the series raced in. Take the car into service. Unfortunately, this will be back on Tuesday, which I'm not very happy about. But that's how it goes sometimes. There we go. That is the end of racing for this evening. Overall, pretty good, I'd say. Having spent some gold as well, 2,595 gold is pretty good, I'd say. But more important than that, road collection, it now sits at 87% completed, which is absolutely fabulous. So there we go. That is the end of racing for today. We will be back on Monday with the first part of the BMW M Hybrid V8 Limited Series. I do already own the car, so it's just a case of going through this limited series. VP reward, including I think hitting the grand prize for me, it's 100 gold, and also 50 gold throughout each of the stages of the limited series. I won't be taking it to 100%. I will only be taking on Monday as far as I can go in terms of hitting that daily allowance of 250,000 M dollars earned. But that'll be Monday. So there we go. Game off screen, mute the game as well. That's the end of racing for today, but there'll be more next week. So, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then please subscribe to the channel, The Fifth Guardian, on YouTube. Or if you watch on Rumble, then please follow the channel, The Fifth Guardian. With that being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is a very good one, and I hope you all have wonderful weekends, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. So until then, thank you and goodbye.